Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, and we're here. You know what? And look who's not here yet. The cavalry will arrive very, very soon. I hope you guys can hear me nice and clear this time. It's gonna be a great stream. It's not just Liverpool talk, by the way. It's mainly Liverpool talk. Then we're gonna talk a little bit about Man United actually gonna be beating the best team in La Liga. And then we got Man City tonight. Can there be tears? Not so confident from yesterday. You remember what my man was saying yesterday on Rivals, Hamza, about apparently not so confident facing this Leipzig team. I wonder what Daps has to say. So,
Well,
so you know what I mean? He's with Big Steen at the moment in Germany. He should be joining through. Monts should be here with a fresh trim in about 10-ish minutes. So afternoon to all you guys here. Joined by Mo as always. You know, all know Judge Mo by now. You know, can't wait for his channel to be up and running as well. And then Romz, answer for your damn crimes. You know what I'm saying? I had a dream. Martin Luther King. That you's gonna win 3-1. I don't know what dream that was, my G. I'll be so real. But that dream, yeah, I think it's time to stop listening to them.
It's the fact I've been streaming the last 2 days in a row, and I've been consistent. I've not even changed the scoreline. I was confident just a 3-1 because I was watching Roger's league form whatnot, and yeah, they're in that race, but they've not been the best to their standard. And we came into a bit of form. Like I said to Liverpool fans, don't get too carried away, but we still had momentum. We had something to go off the last 2 games. For once, there was actually some patterns of play in our league games, but we came into this. It started so well. The first 20 minutes, I thought this is reminiscent of 3-4 years ago. That we're 2 up, high intensity. The crowd got going, and the minute the Vinicius first goal went in, wonderful finish, by the way, wonderful finish. But again, Joey G, he just shouldn't be at this club. But the minute it went 2-2, you could see it was just deflated. But things with Anfield, once it's silent, you could hear a pin drop. Once it's going, it's unbearable. But once it went 2-2, Madrid do what Madrid do, and
No. Madrid didn't do no. Hold on. Madrid didn't do what they normally do. Real Madrid don't control games. Real Madrid against Chelsea, against Man City, against PSG, it was a smash and grab. They pressed for like 5 minutes. These guys were playing rondos. If you play football, right? You know what rondos are, right? They were playing rondos in your box, my friend, with Van Dijk watching them and Gomez. And I was meant to believe in the beginning of the game, listen, I think Jurgen Klopp had a plan for 15 minutes. And he said, yes, he thought it's 5-a-side. You know, when you go play with your friends and you have 15 minutes and the next one comes when you lose. And he won 2-0. So in his mind, he was smiling on the sideline, thinking, I won 2-0. I did my job. We played 15 minutes. Why are these guys still going on? And he was asking the referee to whistle after 15 minutes. My problem with Liverpool fans, I'm sorry. My problem with Liverpool fans is that they made me believe that they're going to win this game after 2-0. I'm watching Twitter and I'm watching Watchalongs, and these guys are like, oh my God. And then after that, Jurgen Klopp needs to resign.
I've got a video out for that, and I can't do it on here because
But no, Mo, you need to understand why we felt like that. We've seen this story so many times in the past on the European night, regardless of form. We do normally rise. So at 2-0, you must be able to understand why we felt the way we did. But it's like the minute they pulled one back, you could see head was starting to drop a bit. And you know what? I have to be honest. It's 100% on us because we were 2-0 up and we could have made it 3 or 4. Salah had 2 chances. The chance he could have slipped in Gakpo. Nunez had another chance he could have slipped in Gakpo. We could have been 3-4 up. Let's have it right. That we could have been 3-4 up. But could have, would have, should have. We wasn't. They then pegged 2 back. And this, you'll get a lot of Liverpool fans saying FSG this, FSG that. We know they're the root cause. It's boring now. Forget that. This is on Klopp. This is on Klopp because you're 2-0 up, right?
Ooh,
you do. 100%.
I swear to God, he has to get sacked. I swear to God, he has to get sacked. People just don't want to believe it. People don't want to believe it. It's not on the players yesterday. It's not. It looks like the players are okay. It's his fault. I think it's him. I think you remember Ten Hag. Look at Wan-Bissaka. Look at Rashford this year. Look at even Sancho. Okay, look at McTominay, Fred. Look at Luke Shaw. They're playing football. It looks like his time is up. He needs to, maybe Fabinho needs a new manager. Maybe Henderson can play.
They need a different voice. I've been saying, but a lot of our fans, for sentiment reasons, what he did for us 3-4 years ago, bringing us back, they can't fathom that. Oh, he would leave. And the thing is, if he was to go, Mo, it wouldn't be us sacking him. He would have to. Same thing he says on our players. I'll never sell a player. They have to go on their own accord. He would have to walk. We would never sack him. Never. Because of what he's done, he will have to resign. But my biggest frustration with him is 2-0 up. Why are you still? It's like when you're a boxer, right? You've already stunned a man, and you're still trying to swing wildly when you know you can get caught. I don't know why at 2-0. I'm not even saying to park the bus or even be so pragmatic, but at least drop the high line, at least 10 or 15 yards back. It would have made, for me, it would have made a world of difference, because the way Vinicius Rodrigo was just running behind, it was a joke. For me, that's where Klopp is tactically inept. I don't understand why we're still trying to go for them at 2-0 up. Manage the game. Honestly,
let me get a little sign.
Everybody want to know what I would do if I didn't win. I guess we'll never know.
I hate you.
Let me go through some of the comments. I let Romz have his say. Suppose he get his frustrations out there live. Like he said, he had a dream it was going to be a 3-1. I said it was only going to be a 2-1. But we got to start questioning Alisson now. Like, you know why I have to question Alisson, yeah? Because if that was De Gea in goal, yeah? Frontline news. If that was Ederson in goal, oh my word. Oh my word. I think it'll be worse than the De Gea stuff because of the whole, Alisson, Ederson situation. So let me see what, guys, if you are here, there's 115 of you here. Smash the like button if you haven't. I must remind you guys, obviously every bit appreciated. You don't have to, obviously I know I put in a poll, like smash like if you like that Liverpool loss kind of thing. But even if you're not, if you support the channel, make sure you do that. And make sure you check everyone out. They will be here very soon. Incoming. I'm not too sure on Daps if he should be coming. Pause. But he's actually in Leipzig at the moment. So he probably can talk a little bit on that segment about Man City versus Leipzig. I just want to know what Monts has to say. So let me see what these men have to say quickly. I have to big the man up, Romz. My bad.
After going through the comments, I got a question for you and Mo.
Of course you do. Big up Pac-Man in the building says, this is Anfield. You know what I mean? Trevorelli says, yes, definitely, absolutely. Cast tie is hilarious. He's talking about the poll. Romz as well says, smash the likes. Big up Dennis in the building. He says, big up Cass, man. La Decima Quinta is coming. Romz, bruv, don't go anywhere. M9 says, Cass is running late. Yeah, nah, it was just, yes, okay, I was running late. Bailey says, at least parasites and helmets will be leaving his fan base, LFC till I die. Big up Sid in the building. Mad Hat says, big up the panel in the chat. Abdi Ali as well. See you. I see Jack, one of our members. Guys, if you want to become a member, it's literally in the pinned comment. If you want to support, it's $3.99. Get on the call-in show, priority. And also, yeah, we're going to be building a WhatsApp group very soon so we can all talk properly. Because I'm not always on Discord. It's kind of a drag at times. I'll be real. But on WhatsApp, you will get my second number because you're not getting my personal number. Jack says, big boys rejoin the Europa League draw after this round. Be careful, Cass. And you think after beating probably the best team in the competition, yeah, I think he's an Arsenal fan. I'm like, bro, I don't care who we face after Barcelona if we do go through, innit? Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, I'm confident, bro. There's a fire emoji next to confident and confidence. You get me? And everyone else, I don't even know how to say. I'm gonna say EGAC. It says hello panel and chat. Big up yourself, Jaminho as well, and many more. If I haven't said your name, Georgie 1 foot, Safiq Hasleen says score with 2 with chest, arrogant, pay you lot. Even Ethan's in the building. Says smash the like, people. So yeah, man. Jordan Brown as well.
Guys, we are 150 people here in the house, and we only have 60 likes. It's free. It looks like this. Just click it, man. It's not gonna cost you a penny. It just click it underneath your live chat like this.
Yeah. We appreciate it, man. So Romz, what's your question?
The question I have for you, Tia, I feel like I know the answer, but I'm gonna ask it anyway. Do you think the second goal that we conceded was 100% on Alisson?
Just pass the ball left or right, mate.
Fair, but don't you think, as the ball's come over, don't you think Gomez could have just cleared it?
I mean, yeah, but I mean, your goalkeeper literally, I swear he's done this twice this season, by the way.
Yeah. The
Uh,
first one
So are we gonna
was,
put? All I see is
I can't
scapegoat.
remember. He has
All I
done it
see
this
is
season.
scapegoat. Joe Gomez, Joe Gomez, Joe Gomez. I'm like, bro, one of them was a deflection. The second one, I suppose, got bullied. Was it bullied by Militao? Like, what about Van
He was
Dijk?
in no man's land.
Your own man, Mo. I don't know if he was there. I'm gonna say the super chat afterwards. Like my man, what's his name? Jamie Carragher saying, bro, you can get into your team, fam, right now. Who's
Yeah, I see him.
Who's Van Dijk talking to? Hold that one, basically.
He said it on CBS. He said, "I'll walk into that back line." But and another thing I have to say to Liverpool fan, you can't just keep putting all this pressure and I saw a lot of disrespect to Bajcetic yesterday after the game. He shouldn't even have to be in that position to start a game of that magnitude. And one thing I will say, this is how young players make themselves, but he's not ready. But on the positive side, he will learn a lot from last night. Yeah, he got fed to the wolves. They completely bullied him. I get that. But this will do him the world of good going forward. But everyone that's cussing him and criticizing him, we shouldn't even be in that position where he's starting this game. We shouldn't. And again, this is also on Klopp because in 2023, you're bringing on James Milner. I would have rathered an Ox or even a Curtis Jones. I know people will hate that, but some legs, some industry in the midfield. But you bring on James Milner. I don't care about experience at this point. We needed industry to come back there midfield because they, like Mo said, they were doing rondos in our box through the middle. I think it was Ben's goal. The fifth goal where Modric literally just picks up the ball. Fabinho lost the ball, and we already know what Fabinho is. He's literally our worst player this season. But when he's picked up the ball and literally he had a free run and laid it off to Ben's, that just epitomizes us. That is, if there was a goal to epitomize us this season, it was that goal, 100%.
Yeah, let me run a couple super chats here quickly before Mo responds to you as well.
Why weren't the Liverpool fans throwing dollar bills for the Ice Spice performance?
Shake that nyash, bro. Shake that nyash. You know what I'm saying?
Look what Sam's done.
I think Husam was saying like that it was an insult on Ice Spice as well, man. It was clean. Husam had over 2,200 people in his Football Wars or Liverpool thing yesterday. I'm telling you now, he might actually have created the Twitter version of AFTV. I'll be so honest.
100%.
So yeah. So I don't know, man. And another one as well from Pacman here says Liverpool fans instructions 1. Underestimate Madrid. 2, overestimate Liverpool. 3, bust too early. 4, lose to Madrid. 5, repeat, book the hotel. Klopp did say book that hotel in Istanbul.
I don't know why. I don't know. You know, it serves him right. You can't be saying that a whole year ahead, knowing that you're not going to get funding that. Book the hotel in Istanbul. Like, who do you think you are, bro? You know, he actually deserves this. We have to admit we deserve this as fans. And any fan that said we don't want to hang on to this, but everyone feeling sorry for us, we deserve this. It's us to got ourselves in this position. Because I'm not going to lie. You know my prediction, because at 2-0, I was thinking, for once, we might actually be able to sustain this performance. I genuinely thought that. Call me deluded, but I genuinely thought that at 2-0.
Not deluded.
But the minute it went 2-2, it was crazy. And now I don't know where to go from this season now. I honestly don't know where to go from this season because I know people are going to cling on to miracles and that. We're not going to Madrid and doing anything. We might as well just play a youth. Give them that Bernabeu experience. We might as well just play youth players and whatnot. But even now, domestically, what's this going to do even for our league form? Because the confidence and morale is rock bottom right now, especially after defeat like that. Even in my lifetime, Kajia, I've only seen us concede 4 at home, let alone 5. And that was Chelsea Mourinho team in 2006. And you could say a couple Carabao Cup games. I remember Arsenal came with Julio Baptiste and that. But I'm rarely seeing my team get battered at home. So that hurt yesterday. It's embarrassing.
And you think I was meant to be scared? I was meant to be scared of that comment to your gaff. If Real Madrid can put 5 past you, I'm not joking, we caught 7 past you, bro.
You could, but I don't think you will. Still, I'm not saying you can win, but I don't think you'll put 7. Come on, because it's you lot. We're gonna write. I know you're gonna say, but you said that last night. But
I'm just saying. I mean, Mo, do I have every? Let me go through one more quick one. Pause. Shout out to the 2 archers in that game, Ancelotti's eyebrows and Gomez off the ball papers. This guy comes to smoke every single chat, you know. I big up Alhambra, you know. I know, man.
Liverpool.
Can I ask you a question, Mo? Can I ask you a question? Let me direct the question a little bit for you because you can answer the way you want to answer, yeah? Is this really all on Klopp? Because he went 2-0 up. I'm not seeing. I've seen a lot of blame for just Joe Gomez and not the whole team. Like Joe Gomez is the 11. So really and truly, Klopp set this game up perfectly to what he wants to do. Is this not really just on the player's fault? Like really and truly.
No, but Real Madrid adjusted after 2-0. And Jurgen Klopp watched it from the sideline like us. They actually knew exactly that it's not working. They played a high line and they played a high line early. Real Madrid tried to press. Modric tried to press Van Dijk. And then when it didn't work, they didn't press that high after 2-0 down. And they started dropping a little bit deep.
What we should have done. What we should have done.
And they attracted Liverpool. They said, just come to us, and then we'll play Vinny behind your back line. And Benzema dropped deep, and Jurgen Klopp was watching exactly like me.
He was smiling.
Like,
he was smiling.
Going on?
He
like
was
that
smiling.
the smirk on the side. What is going on? I'm not making fun of the man. I'm just making fun of him always throwing stones at the players. He's like, oh, we didn't do that. The players didn't do this. No, you didn't do well. Again, if 11 players are not performing after 15 minutes, it's on the coach. It is not on the players. These players need new blood. They need a new coach. I'm going to repeat it. And Kath, me and you talked about it many, many times. They are not old. Yeah, he makes them look like they are old. Yeah. He has to step down. He has to step down.
I saw Mo and Romz today that apparently it's just, I think it's on the Footy Insider. They were saying along the lines of that the boardroom are on a samey, something on a samey.
I just read it now.
Kind of wave of looking for Klopp's replacement, because I don't know where you go from here with Klopp. If it's gonna get, bro, I don't think it's actually gonna get that much worse in the league. I still think you're still gonna climb in it, but bro, you're winning 0 now this season.
Another what we're used to for about 6-7 years straight, another a trophy this season. But I read that as well. But again, Kaz, the same thing you read, I read. It's not that they'll sack him. They're going to speak to him to start speaking about the resignation. They're saying out of respect for him, he'll have to walk. But I can't see him do. I think if Klopp is to walk, it will not be now. He'll probably wait till the end of the season. It's not going to be right now. And with no real investment, because again, there was a lot of reports yesterday. Maybe after a loss like this, or just a game for the PR spin, he's going to get funds in the summer. No, he's not. We've been saying this for seasons after season. For me, he has to walk it. For me, he has to walk now, but I know he won't. I'm just being realistic. For me, he has to walk at the end of the season. But like you said, Kaz, you're saying it won't get that much worse in the league. But in my opinion, it can. It can, because we had momentum going into this game. The players are going to be low on confidence now. We've never conceded 5. This isn't even just a recent thing. This is the thing. This is the history that's been made. We've never conceded 5 at home, bro. And these same players.
No, you did. Go ahead. Your biggest loss to European is 5-1 at home. So yeah, I think so.
At home. No. That was the first time in a European game we've conceded 5 at home. First ever, Mo. We hadn't done it before.
At home. The first time.
Away we have, not at home. But yeah, you already know my prediction on the league, because we've been consistently inconsistent, and all these fans that think, oh yeah, injuries are coming back, we're going to we'll get slightly better, but not to the level that we need to meet our objectives. So the season, you just have to write off the season. Now, obviously, it's still supporting, get behind the team, but there's not much to look forward to as a Liverpool fan, honestly. And I saw certain people in the TL like, it can be a miracle. We can turn it around at the Bernabeu. You just have to.
No, that's what Van Dijk tried to comment. It's going to be he says it's going to be a massive feat to do that. You're not doing it.
But he has to say that. You think he actually believes that, bro?
Can't go. Yeah,
even Klopp. Did you see that presser after? He said Ancelotti probably thinks it's done, and right now it is, but in 3 weeks.
Yeah, Himari saying, bro, FSG probs don't even know you lost 5-2 yesterday.
Facts.
I've got a tweet here from Armchair Gaffers. He says, I now believe that Liverpool have never been good. Their style of play is literally intensity, and the minute they lost that, it was over for them. Damn.
I have to disagree.
System hype.
To say we've never been good, cool. If you want to say that the last 18 months to 2 years, I can hear it, because even though we were 2 games away from going to a quad, that was us at our peak, that we were spent. But to say we've never been good, you don't win the Champions League and Prem, that not back to back. each competition, but one after the other if you're not good. That I can't agree with. But I hear what he's saying. You do need to mix it with a different personnel type of player. And that's why quality players don't rely on this intensity because they've actually got footballing brain. Because Klopp don't identify players like that, and it's very, like he said, everything's intensity and it's all energy. The minute that's run out, because our players aren't really intelligent, apart from Thiago, which is never here, but because our players aren't now intelligent, they don't know how to adapt. All they know is to run. So I hear him in a certain sense, but to say we've never been good, no, I'm not having that. Not having that.
Oh, they have been great. Liverpool have been very, very good.
Yeah, I'm not
We're 5 likes away from 100. If you've just joined in, welcome to Never a Foul. If you want to just smash the like button, it would be very appreciated. Romz is being very level-headed at the moment, so I do wonder when Monts does come in in the next probably few minutes or so. I can only imagine what it might boil down to. He might actually lose his head. He might actually come like Romz, but Monts isn't Romz. Romz is used to this now, man. I'm loving it, Romz.
The difference in yesterday, you could say I was on Monts because I believe. Remember, Kaz, I'm never really optimistic, but I genuinely thought we were winning yesterday. But Monts, I told him it's the hope that kills you. You keep getting yourself up to this. As a supporter, I suppose you're supposed to, but when you see a consistent pattern, why do you keep thinking in the same way? I've been telling him this off screen as well, but it's the hope. It's the hope.
I know inhalers, no wins. Why pray for Jamie Phillips? What happened to Jamie Phillips? Did he go off the boil as well? Pray for James Redmond. Big up Sleeping Dragon for liking as well, and Bailey.
Guys, forget that. Content creators will be okay. Content creators.
I can't lie. I'm gonna find somewhere where I can just insert a video box. So every time I insert a browser, it just plays the video. Because I swear down, see Monts' clip about this is
Why don't you play it?
Why don't you play it? Please play it.
Can you play it?
I can't get it up. Pause. I don't know how to get it up at the moment.
Okay, I'm gonna play it to the people. Okay, just give me a second. You talk to Monts and then I'm gonna play it to the people.
Yeah. I mean, maybe we can just get it live. Right? He's not here right now.
No. I'll do it. I'll do it. Yeah. Maybe you can do it live.
No, they can't see him yet. But yeah, no, play it more before I introduce whoever it is in the back.
Okay, let me just get it's in your tweet, right?
No, don't do my one. No, not the one I just posted today because it's got music on it that will get this copyrighted.
No, the one yesterday.
Yeah, the one yesterday, the one that's on the video. Yeah. Or do you want me to play it? I can do it.
No, it's right here. Just give me a sec.
Yeah. I can't wait for you guys to see this. This is a treat. This is a treat. Can't hear it.
You go. Come on. Can you hear it?
A little bit. Hey yo, no man. I can't lie, that's gonna go around for a minute. Oh hi.
Oh hi there. How you doing?
Monts, hello. I didn't know, is she there?
Snuffed it.
Oh wow.
Oh my god.
Pause. Monts.
What do you want, fam?
You know exactly what it is. You even rocking the LFC jersey today. That don't even look like this season's one. You gone back.
We weren't that great with this one on anyway. We this is the season we went for 4th.
Oh, is it what? Was that 2015-16?
Nah, 17-18. 17-18.
Yeah. We got to the final against the same team that.
Yeah. Of course. I want to address a few things. Because obviously, win, lose, draw, I'm here. Yeah. It don't matter how we could lose 1,000-0, you will still see me. Yeah. So let me say this: certain people when their team is in the mud, leave GCs, throw the toys out the pram,
Can we have names?
go on a hiatus. You know what I'm saying? Don't want to hear from no one. No tweets, no social media. You know what I'm saying? Just know I will never hide. And for the man that are going on a hiatus for a week, gonna leave. For the people that are leaving group chats, Kendall, Daps, and them things there, I do not want to hear a word. Because now that my team's lost and my team's the laughing stock, I'm here. Do you get it? People like Kazamo, say what you want to say. Banter Liverpool, hee hee ha ha, hackle and cackle, shits and giggles. You can do all that. But for the people that, you know, weren't there for us to banter, where, you know, you lot were gone for 48 hours. Kendall was missing. Again, Remontada and all them things. I don't know where she went. I couldn't have my moment to banter. So you will not have your moment with me. Do you know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Nothing personal. Just be there when. Do you know what I'm saying? You gotta give it to take it. You know what I'm saying? And that's my side of it. You know what I'm saying? Also, Romz, for you as well, big up. You man all showed your face. And by the way, I predicted 1-1. You predicted 3-1. So I want that.
Man trying to throw a sly one in there.
Look, we must have paused, but we must have that freaky power. We must have swapped that Souls model because normally I'm not the alternative one. You are, bro. But yesterday it was the other way. But I'm here, innit?
Yeah, I predicted 1-1.
Even
I predicted 1-1. But just to say, and again, that's not a personal thing. It's the principle. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm here to receive my licks. Pause. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. We're the laughing stock right now. But just be there when your team's the laughing stock. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. Because when the time expires 48 hours later and no one cares, and someone else has already lost by 3 goals, no one cares about when City lost to Tottenham or when Newcastle got beat by Liverpool. Or when flipping Arsenal gone 4 games without a win. No one cares anymore because Liverpool now got battered. Do you know what I'm saying? Football works in cycles, man. So you're only the laughing stock. We'll be the laughing stock for a little piece, but it probably won't happen. But if Man U go get smacked by Barcelona at Old Trafford, then it's their turn. You know what I'm saying? And then if I was to hide for 2 days, people won't be saying nothing about me. But what's the fun in that?
Yeah. Anyways.
That's where it is, man.
So, what an absolutely loads of bullshit to deflect from the loss. Bro, Man City didn't lose at home 5. Monts, yes, I hear you, my friend, but they didn't lose 5. If Man United lose 5, yes, you can say that.
I'm not saying
and you are comparing yourself to Newcastle now. Is that what it is?
Everyone in the chat needs to throw salt. Everyone needs to throw salt and pepper emojis.
No. To be honest, yesterday, what happened yesterday is an insult. It's absolutely insulting for one reason. You know what? When I lost to Liverpool at home 2-0 last year in Champions League, I was on Terry's stream with Osam and I sat there silent, and Osam was talking shit to me. Right. When you lose at home, when you consider yourself one of the biggest clubs in the world, someone has to be responsible. Someone has to get sacked. And I haven't seen anybody sacked yet. Maybe sack the fans then, because the fans are the ones who talk. Because it looks like Jurgen Klopp is not going to get sacked. The players get new contracts, and the fans are have to suffer.
No,
I'm sorry, but you saying that this and that, you lost at 5, my man.
The salt and chili emojis are out for you, Monts.
Yeah, 5 goals at home, Monts. 5 goals at home.
But honestly, I don't think you listened to a thing I said.
You did. You're like, I need the energy to be the same.
But for the people who are hiding, I don't want to hear anything from you. That is my point.
Monts, can't lie though, your hairline is looking a lot more sharper than your backline yesterday. Big Virgil van Disney, fam. Can't lie, man. Robbo, what was going on?
How are you mentioning these man instead of Joe Gomez?
Bro, because I'm not allowing you to use my friend as a scapegoat only.
Man said my friend.
He is my friend.
Banner. Saying the truth.
Yeah, but
also you're a yes man. Because if he's a real friend,
because I've been cussing him as well. He knows it.
You must have been in the studio with him then as well.
Nah, he knows it. He already knows he's gonna hold corn, but you can't just banner my man. Banner your whole team, bro. He's not one man. Alisson, another mistake. I think that's 4 this season. That's more than Edison, by the way. Yeah,
What?
bro. You remember he done it again? He
Name,
done it
name
twice.
the four. Name the four. Name the four. Name the
Huh?
four.
It's about
Name
3
the
or 4. There's one where he
Name the
passed
four.
out 2.
Name them.
I'll have to
Name
go
them.
back.
Name them. Name
Cool.
them.
Let me go find them. Mo, you might as well take over the chat while I go
Okay,
find
let
them.
me talk then. Mons, let's talk football a little bit. Is that on the players or Jurgen Klopp? Simple.
Jurgen Klopp, obviously parts of it, the player. There was individual mistakes in the game, of course, i.e. Alisson and whatnot, and Joe Gomez being a part of every single goal. But I think it's more on Jurgen Klopp for me.
So should
That's
he get
another, it's
sacked
another
or wait until the
example.
end of the
That's
season? Because
another example. Bro, the only thing that I said this on my stream yesterday in my rant, the only thing that keeps me Klopp in is emotion.
I was just about to
Not
say that
logic.
to you, Monts. I was going to ask you still Klopp in.
Yeah,
I was actually
not
going to ask
logic.
you.
Bro, all the logic of still being Klopp in, there's no logic to being Klopp in.
Okay.
There's no logic to it. It's
Monts,
just
this
emotion.
is when I tell you as a fellow Liverpool fan, what's that emotion doing for you, bro? The sentiment needs to get...
Bro, it's not doing anything. It's
Oh,
not doing anything
so
for me,
cool.
bro. And I know this, but it's a lot of Klopp-in fans don't know this. They don't know this. They think their reasoning is logical when it's not. It's emotional because your Messiah is getting out-tacticked by 80% of managers. Your Messiah has terrible talent ID without Michael Edwards. Your Messiah has been given money and is spending it wrong. Your Messiah's big money signing has scored 6 Premier League goals. Pascal Grob has six Premier League goals.
I mean,
Understand. Your 355 pound, the guy you gave the contract to is bumming it out as well, bro. Understand. Everything Klopp is doing is going to shit. His in-game management is going to shit. You're chasing the game when you bring on James Milner when you got Naby, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Fabio Carvalho.
That's what done me.
So why, Mons, why the fans keep protecting him then, Mons? Why? This is mad.
Why are you asking me?
So
I don't protect him.
Wait, Monts.
I said, scrap me in the car park.
You still want him at the helm, bro. I'm not even trying to come for you now, but you still want him at the helm. That's what. So you're saying all of this, but you're kind of contradicting yourself.
No. Literally, he said emotionally. He literally said emotionally. He said emotionally, which is because, of course, 7 years, won you the Premier League, won you the Champions League. Emotionally, you're kind of attached to the coach, of course. Like Arsenal fans were attached to Arsene Wenger.
So Pacman here says, please give this to Klopp to start the rebuild. Laughing emoji 5-2. You know, I don't know.
I know you want to keep bantering, Cass, but I really want to
a
little bit, just a little bit.
He wanted to
about
the
the
Alisson
game.
mistakes. I'm not. He done in the space of space of 5 weeks, 5.5 weeks. He done exactly the same thing he did against Wolves. He passed it to the damn defender, but it's Joe Gomez's fault, right? It's Joe Gomez's fault, innit? That he passed it back and he could have passed it, right, Romz? Cool. And there's 2 other mistakes. I can't even remember the games because I swear down, it's not the passing one. He flapped at a goal and he fucked up. He done a whole Jordan Pickford, bruv. I remember it because it was him and Alisson. Alisson made a mistake here near the start of the season. No, Edison did. And Alisson done one literally a game later. So don't go on like I don't know what I'm talking about, Monts. I will find it. I will find it again. Anyways, all I'm trying to... look, you could talk about your Selena Gomez. You could talk about Virgil van Disney. You could talk about that fish from Finding Nemo at right back, fam. But what I'm trying to tell you, fam, you can't just banter one man when it's your team. You're relying on an 18-year-old in the middle of the field against Real Madrid.
Man saying you can't banter one man when I've just explained.
No, because you're all... No, because the whole of your fan base is coming for Selena Gomez, bruv. So,
the whole of Liverpool fan base,
bro,
people in your fan base.
It was only last stream. It was only last stream, G. Yeah, when you talking about you think you're going to get top 4 or one of them 15s.
But you're lying. You're lying.
Was it Romz?
You're lying.
No. I said fifth.
After that Saturday win on the Rival show, G.
No, but Kaz, now you're lying. I said, as a Liverpool fan, I want to get top 4, but if we don't go and beat Crystal Palace, we haven't won 3 games in a row all season. So it's a massive game against Palace and then against Wolves after that at home. I told you mathematically. I said, no, Kaz. You said to me, I said to you, mathematically, yeah, we can come top 4. But when I asked you about the league, you said the same thing. Mathematically, you're in a title race. We said the same thing.
Mathematically, you're also in a title race.
I'm not done. How can you now tell me I said we're finishing top 4? Do you want me to say now you said you're winning the league?
I'm just saying, like, technically, everyone's mathematically in a title race, as far as I know.
That's what I said about top 4.
But you know what it is, though? No, you know what it is, though, Monts? You know what it is, though, Monts, yeah? You, Daps, and all you, man, bro, when I started talking, maybe there's a cusp of the title talks and all this kind of stuff, You banter me for 24 hours. Oh, 24 hours, you're in a race. 3 days in a race, banter, but then you're trying to draw, and then you're trying to draw me out. You're trying to draw me out. No, G, you're trying to draw man out when really you can't, because I'm not playing that game. I hold the cards. I hold the cards.
There's a clip of you saying word for word, we're gonna be Millie Rock working on your ground again.
Yeah. Monts. That's fine. Monts, but you know what it's Monts? We lost to Arsenal, yeah. Pre-Casemiro and all that stuff. That's fine. We gave it a good goal and we lost 3-2. And yeah, I'll hold that L. But Monts, no, let's not do it now. Monts, let's talk about your team in 8th. Come on, man.
Yeah, we will.
And I was getting bantered about what Brighton. I was getting bantered about Brighton that they're gonna finish above you in 5th, in my opinion.
Just because we lost 5 to Madrid, it doesn't affect the stance in the Premier League.
Of course it does. Of course it does, bro. Because let me apply logic. Let me apply logic then, Mo. Let me apply some logic to this, yeah. We was all talking about, Arteta's going into the FA Cup with a weak team. Got slapped they did get slapped, but they lost 1-0 and it killed their momentum. So you're telling me your full squad, bro, your full damn squad with Virgil van Dijk in the back line, your Messiah and all this kind of stuff, Mo King Salah and all that, I'll go into that dressing room after getting hit up 5-2 knowing you're Manchester United soon, bro.
Once, let me tell you why, because you have to apply context to this, bro. It's the first time we've ever conceded 5 at home in the European night. You're saying it won't affect our league form. It will. The players' confidence is on the floor now. And, bro, Selhurst Park, which hasn't been a great ground for us, under that's on a Saturday night, they're going to be up for it. I think we will be affected. It does make sense. Forget that it's 2 different competitions. It will have a bearing on that game.
You're right. Mentally, you're right. Mentally, it's obviously going to affect us, innit? Mentally. But I still think in terms of the league form, I think that Champions League is almost out the window now. I think the man are just probably just going to focus on the league and just do their best and get top 4.
It's done, right? Jurgen Klopp said it's done. I think he should. I think
listen, it's nigh impossible. I don't see us going there and getting a 3-0 win. Have I seen Liverpool do stranger things? Yeah, I have. But is this the team to go and do something that's so Liverpool-esque and turn the tide like that?
One thing I'll say, all them times we pulled off them stuff, the second leg was coming to Anfield. We have to go to them. This is why, for me, it's just...
No, because you remember even the Barcelona thing that you did, I think in 2018, you actually were good in that game that you lost the first game. Yeah, but this game you weren't good after 15 minutes. You were non-existent. And that's worrying that at 4-2, you still were the worst team. You couldn't create a chance at 4-2. 3-2, you weren't creating chances. That is worrying. That is very worrying.
This season, Liverpool is a team where they fold. This is one of the first times I saw us concede a goal, and I didn't see Henderson shouting at anyone. His head just went down.
Head was just down.
Like if you saw when we conceded the 3-2, so when Militao scored the header, the camera zoomed in on Henderson, and he looked, and he just went like this.
I remember exactly.
I never see that, Mo. I never see that. Like, you can say what you want about Henderson being done out in it, but in terms of his mentality,
he's a great captain. England, he was the one who was talking to all the players.
Liverpool's best ever captain, by the way.
And literally, Donny his head just dropped. And when Henderson's head dropped, I was like, these are not folded.
Yeah,
it's done, huh? You knew it's done, huh? You knew it's over.
Because he's usually the only one.
Yeah. When that third goal went in, and I saw the defending, and I saw all the players not looking at each other, everybody's looking down. I said, okay, this is done. And Jurgen Klopp didn't yell at anybody. He was just on the sideline. I'm like, okay, I think this game is done. I said this game is done. I think this is gonna be even more.
I did call out Alisson personally though, simply because not personally like insulting, as in him himself. Called out Alisson because if we can tell that the Liverpool confidence is on the floor, and that we're this for the majority of the season have been very fragile mentally. So when I say that, I mean literally every time we concede a goal, there's probably another one coming. Whereas last season, if you concede a goal, you shrug your shoulders, right? If we can see that as content creators, then the Liverpool players know themselves how fragile defensively they are. And also Alisson, who stands there in the middle of the goal and watches the man then play when he stands in goal. So for him to take a chance and not just hoof the ball away and try and big brain the thing and try and find a smart pass that is criminal. It's almost Karius level. I hate to say that. It's almost Karius level to pull a stunt like that, to try and play a pass. I don't care how soft the pass was from Gomez. Yeah, it didn't help, but Alisson is good enough to either fake it or go long. And he should have gone long because he knows cool, it's 2-1. At this point in the game, you'd rather go in 2-1 than 2-2. Even at 2-1, we were still creating chances. So, and after that second goal, we didn't create anything. After
and Ancelotti said he didn't say a thing
And
to his team.
Monts, do you know what makes it worse? Only about 5-10 minutes before that, we were clowning. I don't know about you. We were clowning Courtois, bro. And it's funny how things just come in full circle straight away. The minute Courtois does something suspect, Addison does it in the same breath. You know, I was even seeing on the TL Liverpool fans saying, and they tried to compare him to Alisson and that. What did Alisson do 10 minutes later? It was Karma. Karma literally hit us within 10 minutes.
Perfect.
Yeah, and like as much heritage as you have, heritage wins you, again, heritage comes first, isn't it? Heritage comes first in the Champions League. And as much heritage as Liverpool have, they have more heritage than us.
They're the kings, bro.
That's why I celebrated. That's why I celebrated so hard. Man, I celebrated hard because I'm thinking, wait a minute, like Ross, like, because if you look at the first goal, I didn't celebrate the first goal like I celebrated the second goal.
Why is that?
Because the first not because it was Nunez, not because it was Nunez, because I was like, cool, it's 1-0. Like, yeah, hard, 1-0 at Anfield, early days. Yeah, I said to Carl, I knew we was gonna start fast. We was always gonna start fast. But then 2-0, you're thinking, oh, so now they got to score 3 goals. They got to score 3 goals.
This is what I was saying to Kaz and Mo before you came in. That's why I had so much belief, because 2-0 in a ground that we're known to be strong in the European night, and to go 2-0 up against this Madrid team, that's why I had all the. Remember at 2-0, I was saying, yeah, we've done this. I was tweeting it. I was saying in every group chat.
So wait. Let me get.
It could have been 4. It could have been 4.
Let me get this straight. I'm just got my notebook out. Monts said Karius is better than Alisson.
Man's trying to do a
what's the
it
time?
don't really hit the same when you do it.
41 minutes.
It don't really hit the same.
Yeah, thank you very much. Got that. So Karius is officially better than Alisson, or levels. So yeah, let me get this super child away. M9 here says, does Monts know about Christenball? Big up Cass and Mo.
Monts, were you the one? I know you said that you're gonna win that, but were you the one early? Were you the one early in the season that said we are going to Istanbul for sure and all the stuff that?
Not just that, Mo. They're laughing about me being Europa when they're not even gonna be in a thing. You know what I mean? Like now they can't even run those jokes no more. Monts has got.
I'm asking out of curiosity because
you know what I mean, Monts has got no ammo
because I saw a lot of content creators, Monts, saying that no, this Champions League is ours this year, blah blah blah, and I saw a lot, and there are a lot of people that said that.
You know what? I have to back Mo, because I was even seeing it myself because of the destiny and this history, and that a lot were saying, yeah, we're gonna get not you, Monts. No, I'm not saying you, but a lot of Liverpool content creators were saying. I remember the minute Istanbul got announced.
It's for
everyone's ammo is Monts. I've seen loads of content creators do this. That's what's hitting me today. That's all that's hitting me today. Fair enough, though. Fair enough.
Yeah, but listen, the problem with me,
it ain't me.
You don't lose 5 at home. But anyway, my problem again is that all Twitter, Instagram, everything, it's Gomez this, Alisson that, Gakpo's this, Salah's that, Henderson, Fabinho, and I don't see anybody saying, okay, I have to walk. Basically, it's an insult to the club, and I don't see it. I see a lot of protection for him. I see like a lot of people saying he needs funds, rebuild.
What? I don't even trust him. I don't trust him with a rebuild. He's never proved.
Sorry, so no, I think you go on. I'll wait to you now.
No, this will be quick. I don't trust him because he'll get a lot of Liverpool fans saying, under new ownership, he warrants that extra year, which in hindsight, he probably does. But it depends. For me, it depends how bad this season gets. But I don't even trust him with money because he's been given money, and look who he signed. So then this is what I have to say to Klopp in fans, that once he does, in the ideal world, once he does get this big transfer key, do you even trust him to spend it? And there's no evidence to even suggest he'll spend it in the right way. So yeah, that's my point about Klopp. He just needs to walk, but he won't, and that is for me the sad reality. I don't care what the rest of the fan base think. That is the sad reality, that he will not walk, and if he does, the end of the season.
I big up my Michael. Says Monts performing excellent defense today. Perfect low block. He's a Liverpool fan, by the way. Michael Corleone, big up. But yeah, man,
Are we deflecting a little bit to Man United?
I was gonna.
Are you scared a little bit, Cass?
Why would I be scared of Liverpool football?
Because you know what? Yeah, Barcelona can.
We're about to beat the better Spanish team this season. You get me? Like, we're about to finish the deal. Like Europa League's looking better than Champions League. Let's be honest. in competition wise, because it is what it is, bro.
I know you want to back your club, but you're
fucking
not
Irish.
thinking that there is a chance that you lose this game.
Nah, not a chance.
Not a chance.
Not a chance. I'm sorry. They got now. It's like it's weird how the script has flipped now. Anthony's available for tomorrow, which is a good option, right? So
Pedri's out.
Pedri's
that's
out, Gavi's
confirmed.
out. Obviously
it's done,
Dembele's
yeah,
out.
it's done.
Busquets is
There is
back,
no-
but Busquets ain't match fit. But he's gonna throw him in there.
Yeah.
Busquets don't have
Yeah.
no legs, bro. If I was him, I'm sticking Fred on that pitch. Go hound him, hound that motherfucker down, and then get Sabitzer and Casemiro. That would be my midfield three, innit? Because we got Bear 11. You can even put Vegas in a 10. He's actually faster than Busquets, but Busquets' mind works quick. I'm not gonna deny that, innit? But it's for me at Old Trafford. It's just different gravy right now. Do you know what I mean?
You sound like me.
Because obviously, like I know you lot moved on. I just wanted to say one thing.
Go on.
Obviously, out of all the abuse that I've been getting,
Go on.
rightly so. So I'm not saying it's not warranted. Big up Darwin Nunez for his goal. For everyone saying,
Thank you,
Thank you. That's all the part. Now, but you know me, Jekyll and Hyde thing. Why does he have 6 Premier League goals?
I knew you had to bring it
No,
down.
but you know what it is though, Monts.
No, let me know. Answer the question,
Oh my
though.
God, there we go.
Man, let me know, bro. No, oh my God, me. Oh my God, me.
Oh, here we
lack
go.
of
For me to, no. Now I'm gonna go on the list. I don't want to have to back out the list.
Now I've got to change
I'll
my
back out the
timestamp.
I'm gonna back out the list.
I call Monts. Speak
No,
about
no,
it. No. Because if you want to do this, speak about Salah. Nacho came on in his unnatural position and then looked up Salah. So we can do this.
Yeah, that's fine. Salah got a goal and an assist. Let me back out. Let me pause. So Nunez is on the same amount of goals as Wilfred Zaha, James Ward-Prowse, Danny Ings, Pascal Gross. More goals. Callum Wilson, Ollie Watkins, Oliver Watkins,
Ollie Watkins for Liverpool.
Phil
The fans
Foden,
request.
Phil Foden, Roberto Firmino, who has not played for the last 2 months, Martin Odegaard, he's not even a striker, Leandro Trossard, Mohamed Gandhi Salah,
Bruno Fernandes.
Gabriel Martinelli or Martin.
Mohamed Salah had 6 goals. What are you talking about?
No. These are guys who have more goals.
In the Premier League.
Oh,
Harvey Barnes.
no, we're not gonna go like, to
No. Let me know. No, Marcus. I said Harvey Barnes for you, man. I said that one for you. James
Okay.
Maddison, Rodrigo, Almiron. Now answer me that.
I'm gonna give you a stat from yesterday, Mons. I'm gonna give you a stat. I'm gonna give you a stat from yesterday, Mons. Romz.
We can move on. I just want the answer.
Let me give you a stat from yesterday. Let me give you a simple
Who's
stat.
in his gender? When Nunez been one of your best players
Darwin
in the last
Nunez
few games.
yesterday. Wait. Darwin Nunez yesterday completed in 64 minutes 3 passes.
Who?
Darwin Nunez yesterday in 64 minutes played completed 3 passes. 3 passes. 3. I swear to God, 3 passes. 3 passes. The whole game. The man played 64 minutes, completed 3 passes.
Monts, you know what bit? I know there's a bit where you were furious. You know when you went on that meaningless run and Salah was making a run, you just got clamped.
Oh,
So let me tell you the difference between the 2 wingers. Mons, I'm sorry. Mo Salah completed 27 passes, and Darwin Nunez completed 3 passes.
You competed 27?
Mo Salah completed 27
Oh,
passes.
no. First half, Mo Salah was in his back. He was in his back first half.
He was.
You know what I'm saying? Obviously, Nacho, as I said, the reason why I'm not on Salah for going ghost is because Nunez, Gakpo, and Salah went ghost second half. For me, all the attackers and the midfield went ghost second half. We didn't create anything. But in the first half, Nunez was good. Salah was good.
It's not only actually Rudiger and Nacho both were defending Mo Salah, by the way. People forget Rudiger was on Mo Salah. He
was calling man up. No cards. It was getting me hot.
Yeah, but anyway, to be
There was
honest,
a penalty as well on Nunez, to be fair. Carvalho pushed the shit out of my man.
No, it's not a penalty. It's a
Bro, he's dribbling. No, I'm not even trying to. You know, I'm not here to defend Liverpool in it. Like, let's be real. But my man was dribbling, and he fully. There's push.
No,
in
no,
the back.
it was a long ball, Cass.
Yeah,
It was a
but
long
he
ball.
still pushed him in the back, G. And I've seen
I don't
worse
think
given.
so.
I've seen
I don't think
Ramsdale.
so.
No, sorry, I've seen Arsenal get given a penalty for stupidness
No, but
that doesn't happen all
yeah, but that's in
season.
the Premier League.
KDB
Nobody
got
even
a
asked
penalty.
for it. Nobody
KDB
asked for
got
it in the
a
Yeah,
Premier
penalty.
League.
but it don't matter. No one
Last
asked for it. Why do I have to ask for it? The VAR should be on job to know that that was a penalty, but it don't matter. It didn't change. It won't change
But
the
yeah.
score. For me, he got shoved the fuck out of. And if that was
Do you know
anyone
what
else,
the problem? Do you know what the mad thing is? Forget that.
But Rob, I'm still waiting for the answer.
Camavinga wasn't good yesterday. Valverde wasn't good yesterday. That's my
no,
problem
Benzema,
yesterday.
Benzema happened. G, he happened. Second half, he
Yeah,
happened.
Rodrigo wasn't the greatest yesterday. The problem is they weren't great.
Mo, that's the difference between a great team, though. You see, Liverpool at the moment, we have to be good for 80
Yeah,
plus
yeah,
minutes to
have
win a
to.
game. Like Madrid only had to be good.
They just need
in
moments.
They had 6 shots on target and scored 5 of them. You scored 5 of them. Do you know what that means, bro? Do you know what I'm saying? With Liverpool, bro, like Mo Salah, arguably in that game, played better for longer than Benzema did. If you want to actually do the argument, Mo Salah played good for 45 minutes. Benzema only needed to play good for about half an hour.
And look at the difference he made. Yeah.
Yeah. Like Vinny was good for the whole game. I'm not even talking about Vinny, but Benzi was in the game like ridiculously. Like in terms of, you really felt Benzi half an hour, bro. Game was done. The second Benzema stepped up, the game was done. But with Liverpool, everyone has to play well. It's not like a thing where Salah can pop up for a moment and that 45 minutes from Salah will win Liverpool the game. We need more than that to win games.
I feel like I don't have no children, but I just feel like a proud dad right now in this moment of time. Like honestly, like I'm really reeling it in, and all I've got to say is thank you, Liverpool, for giving me such a great night yesterday. No, such a great night yesterday. You made me very proud, and you also won us the cup final on Sunday. For thank you for getting Nick Pope sent off. There was some sort of I don't know what was in the works, but there clearly is a spy within Liverpool, so something's happening. And all I've got to say is thank you very much to Liverpool Football Club.
Kaz, can Rima answer my question, please? I just want an answer to the question.
Yeah.
I just want to answer the question.
A lack of being clinical, innit? I've answered it. He hasn't been clinical. Let's move on now.
Yeah, Nunez is not the issue. He scored you a bad boy goal. He's not the issue. This is what I mean. Selectiveness. It's like me. It's like me aiming for Maguire and Elanga, bro. It's like me going for Maguire and Elanga. Like, you know what I mean? There's more.
No, it's not.
It is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it
I
is.
said man had 6 Premier League goals, bro. Like, it's not good enough.
Yeah, the streets remember, innit? But yeah, man, United and Barcelona. So United is going to do what Liverpool failed to do. So the other best team in England, or whatever you want to call whatever, the rivals. So the rivals are about to beat the other rivals. Do you know what I mean? Rivals are about to beat the other rivals, the better ones. So this is actually bigger than your game.
All right, Kaz.
Easy.
Hey, be careful, bro.
Easy.
Like, listen. Sometimes in life, you get stung in it, and I've learned that. I've just learned.
We're not you. Please don't talk. This is the reason why you're down there. Down the table and in the whole screen. What? Why do I need to learn? Why do I need to learn? Am I Liverpool? Am I Liverpool to be tall? Mo, correct me if I'm wrong. You're the neutral here. Am I allowed to have chest right now? Do I have to be careful?
For Man United, yes. I do, like, I always like cautious fans, but to be honest, with the news coming from the Barcelona camp, if they lose, man, like, there is no, oh my God. Like, if you tell me I'm going to play Liverpool without basically they don't have any of their good midfield, basically. And they don't have their superstar.
I'm hearing what Pedri injured, Dembele injured, Gavi suspended, Monts. I agree with you, but this is why you have to shut up now, because the most likely outcome tomorrow is United will knock them out.
You know me, Romz. You know I'm never gonna shut up.
I
still believe Man United will win. But I said, be careful you don't get stung. It's still a cup.
Oh, wait. One sec.
On the day, Barcelona can still pip a result. You never know what can happen. So you're doing the once we win, it could come back to bite.
All right,
if it doesn't pick you up,
cool. All right, cool. You know what? I'm going to say it loud and clear. Monts is a hypocrite. Why is he a hypocrite live on air? Because the same guy is trying to draw out for talking about title talks, top 4, all over the season, wants me to say it. But be careful now. Be careful now, Monts. Don't say that, you might get stung. Oh, just like me
You're-
talking about the title talk,
I'm
I
saying
might get
you're my
stung.
boy.
Oh,
I
you
care
think you
about
can play this game
I
with
care
me?
about
You,
But I care about you, cats. I care about you. You're my boy, G. I care about you.
I don't
Like,
care
you
about
see
this.
what I'm saying? So, like, I don't want that.
Right now,
I don't want
right
that.
now, we're not doing friendship.
I
You're a
don't want
Liverpool
that.
fan to me right now. You know what I mean? Like we do the friendship
So,
thing off screen. It's calm.
I'm
I
because
appreciate
I care.
Monts. Like
I
it's
care.
calm. But right now,
It's fine, though.
right
It's
now,
fine.
right now, Monts.
Don't let me be
Right now,
tripped out
Monts.
by Friday.
Monts.
But this time by Friday, I don't want this to. I don't want you to come back to me and go,
Monts.
"Oh,
I
what?
Monts.
I've been right."
Monts.
You know what I'm saying?
Monts. You know, right now, I don't care. I don't care about you right now. You know what I mean? Like you're about to go to you know where and have the great time of your life to think of your something else. So you know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean? Friday, I'm gonna be coming up probably on your stream and having the time of my life.
I'll be in Paris, G.
In Friday.
Yeah.
And I'll be winning. I'll be on to the next round. Give me anyone. I don't care. Arsenal, don't care.
Ooh.
I don't care.
Ooh.
No, there's no ooh.
Alright, fair
No
enough.
ooh. I don't care. This is you know what I mean? Like little ooh. You know what I mean? So
Hey,
yeah,
cousin.
Casemiro is
Hey,
playing
man.
South London's finest. He's around. He's around. But Man United versus Barcelona is obviously gonna be probably the most watched game of the year again. So and it's gonna I don't know. This could really shoot Man United season either far beyond in their confidence because you just beat a team that's only conceded 7 in their league, and it probably make you probably. I think this game is what makes us win the Europa League with confidence. So the next person in the next round is going to get bad, and we're rotating well. And then on Sunday, but if we do lose, I'd be so fearful because I have to play this other. I'll be so fearful of Sunday. How do we bounce back? But Man United's bounced back every time we've had a blip.
True.
Other than Palace 1-1, then the blip with the Arsenal loss, we come back. Do you know what I'm saying? So in any right mind, if you support Manchester United, you have every reason to be chestful right now because who are Barcelona in Europe? They were garbage. Mo, you know it firsthand. You know if your team, you can speak on it. Inter Milan, you smelt blood in Europe. They've I think they haven't even got a win. I don't even think they got a win in Europe this season. If I'm correct.
They had one win.
One. Who
you
was
know
it
what
against?
Liverpool, you know what Liverpool did? The problem is La Liga were like really down, and all their teams like Sevilla went out of the Champions League, Atletico Madrid, Barcelona. It's only Real Madrid. But when Real Madrid won, you kind of like gave them some points, to be honest, because La Liga is dead, and what they did yesterday wasn't expected. But Barcelona, I watched the first game against Man United, and to be honest, Man United should have won. Barcelona were not good at all, and that was Gavi there or Pedri was there and Gavi.
Got
So
injured.
Gavi.
How about this? No, Barcelona started a lot better than Man U. It's when was it Gavi that got injured? One of them got injured. Was it Gavi or Pedri?
Pedri got
Pedri
injured.
got injured, and then from then the midfield.
This is
kind of like,
this is
Sergio
how
Roberto
this
went
is how
centre
this
mid
is
and
this is how I know
right
you've
back.
been watching two different games then because Man United
They're
actually
not.
Man United started very well where Sancho
Yeah,
missed
what?
Sancho missed like complete no was it Fred or Sancho missed pretty much an
You was
open
pinned on-
goal.
you was pinned at the back- you was
No,
pinned in
they
your
did,
area
yes
for the
they did.
first 15
They didn't
minutes.
pin us back, yeah, but it's because you got all possession all over
By
the
the
game.
way,
We matched them.
exactly.
We matched them on transition and shots and everything. Go check it out. We weren't
Barcelona
dominant.
will pin anyone back
And
once, but
and
they
you know
create
what?
You lot
chances.
watch different game. You lot
It was
watch a
no,
different
no,
game.
because in the first half, Monts, I do agree, it was a
Before
scramble.
Pedri's
Man
injury,
United,
you
Man
lot were
United
better.
in the box were a scramble. It was a scramble, but we defended well, and that's calm.
And you
innit?
know what? This
were-
is
they
what
were
makes
better.
this makes you sick. But credit when credit's due. This is also a Barca team that's hardly conceded this season. Ter Stegen, I think, has got over double digits clean sheets in the league. That they were very defensively resolute before that United game. So what Man United went and done to them, you have to hold your hands up, bro. It was impressive.
But that's not what I'm saying. I said until
And they should have
Pedri's
a red card.
injury, Barcelona were better than them.
And we should have and they should have a red card.
I don't think in any point in that game, bro. I wish Barca were better than them, but I don't think.
Fred also handballed it. It was 1-1, same way.
Yeah, I know, but
I
they
don't
should-
think at any point at any point in that game once did you believe Barca were better or more comfortable than United? Honestly, if you take a Liverpool hat off,
before Pedri's before the injury, Barcelona were popping the ball out. Allow me.
we must have been watching a different game, bro. Because
Jordi Alba's final delivery was just moving a bit shit. But up until then, they were better than you until the injury. And then when Sergio Roberto went centre mid, it started looking a bit janky in midfield. United come
It
back
was
into the
already,
game.
but Monts, it was already
Yeah.
janky. There was so much gaps in the whole game, bro.
Go
Both sides,
back and watch the
both
game.
sides. Even with
To be
Castle,
fair, and I think Kaz, I think you agree with this. Both sides weren't as clinical as they could have been because that could have been easier. Both sides could have
bro,
scored
we should
even
have won
more
about
than they
five. We should
did.
have won about 4-2. Even when my manager don't come out and usually says shit about like that, innit? Like he really don't. Like this season, go watch his press conferences. Don't. He even said we should have won that about 4-2. He said it's not even good enough. Not even good enough.
They had quite a good chance as well. But
Fred,
De
Fred
Gea was at
Sancho,
least-
and Bruno should have all scored at least minimum one.
Bro, man are saying I'm hating, but man, I'm just.
No, you are hating. You are hating.
Go watch the game. Go watch the game. Go watch the game. Man. Watch the first 15 minutes of that game and tell me you were better than
I can't
Barcelona.
lie, Monts. I despise these, but you have to
You
call
might
it
have
how you
you
see
might
it.
not really remember. I promise you. Go watch the game.
Is it Monts?
Promise
Is it?
you. Promise.
Guys, make sure it's been like 300 over, 250 over, and everything. Make sure you smash the like button if you haven't. We're like 33, yeah, 33 from 200 likes. It's about the same points as what Liverpool are on at the moment in the league. So please smash a like if you haven't done it. Get on your burners. Or your burner. Go tell a mum. Go tell a friend. Go tell your sister. But yeah, Man United Thursday's good. But then there's another game tonight as well where you was on a stream with me, Romz. Hamza is a City fan, so I'm not gonna say he speaks for the rest of everybody else. Yeah. But he's saying that he's not even confident of beating Leipzig tonight. And he's saying because Leipzig went Wolfsburg 3-0. Maybe he was just talking shit. I called him out for talking shit because their previous results don't tell me that Man City shouldn't be slapping them. But he's using that, you know that little thing where it's like the just in case thing. I said it.
Yeah. So just in case, 100%.
Man City should be slapping Leipzig all over the gaff today. But he says he says he watches Bundesliga. He says Leipzig are a good counter-attacking team. I don't know about you lot, but
the thing is, I'm not gonna lie and say I watch them often, but he has a point that times I have watched them, they do look very threatening. With I don't know how to pronounce his name. Solobsat, the Bulgarian forward. Solobsat, I think almost injured though. But I think Nkunku's injured recently as well. But they're when they go forward quick. And we know what Man City have been this season. Obviously, they'll dominate possession. Possession stats will probably be about 70-30. They'll dominate the ball. But on the counter, we know they've had problems this year. But I agree with you, Kaz. City, for me, should be winning this game by at least a 2-3 goal margin. I don't think they'll keep a clean sheet. Leipzig will score. That's one thing I'll say. I think they will score. But when Hamza's coming out saying, I'm scared and trying to do this victim mentality and underdog, nah, he was chatting out of his ass.
Is Nkunku injured?
Yeah, I believe.
Yeah,
he done his ankle again, so it's not serious, but he's out.
Mo, man, it's something that obviously we know all season, innit? This is what they brought in Haaland for, was it not?
Yeah. These games, and I think if you ask again, Man City should be favorites, should win both legs, to be honest, especially with Olmo and Nkunku. I don't watch Leipzig, to be honest. However, they lost the last two home games. They didn't win. They lost against Union Berlin, and they drew the other game. I think Man City should walk this game. It's not easy in Germany, yes, never easy in Germany, but with the everybody's fit now for Man City, they should be able to win both legs, to be honest. There shouldn't be a problem for them at all.
Obviously, Daps hasn't shown maybe the connection's not all great, where he's actually in Leipzig watching the game tonight with Big Steve and the rest of them. Even he was come on, and I'm pretty sure he wouldn't play it down either. I'd be very much in favour that City will probably win this one 3-0. They got no reason not to win this, and if they don't win, I don't know what meltdown's going to happen next, right, Monts?
Shut up.
What? I'm asking you a question, like the meltdown, like, well, you never know, group chats might get left again.
What do you mean?
I mean, like, let's say Leipzig do win tonight.
You just got what you said. You think group chats might get left.
I mean, listen. Listen, if Leipzig get a win, it's because there's a second leg, so I don't think group chats will get left. Second leg, innit? Like,
you know what's coming out.
You know,
be coming out for me. I might have to do another, T video. You know what I'm saying? But it'll be very interesting to see. I don't know what else is really going on in the world in terms of Europe, even coming up What other games there tonight? Oh, let's talk about Inter Milan quick since Mo's here. Mo said off stream he's not even confident against Porto.
Yeah.
Big Inter Milan, you know, second in the
I'm
league.
never a confident fan.
Big game today, and you're running
Big Inter Milan.
You got heritage, Mo. You got pedigree. You got heritage. You should be confident.
Hey, Mo, if
You gone
video
hide.
dumps on your head top, I will be coming for you. Don't worry.
Aye, man.
Well, we should win today, to be honest. But again, it's Inter. We're really far from Napoli, and it's very deceiving being second in the league. But we're 18 points behind Napoli. So, but anyway, Porto are. You can never trust a Portuguese team. You know what I mean? Like you can beat them 5, but you can lose 1-0 or 2-0. But again, we should be able to win this game. Romelu Lukaku, he's going back to Chelsea, by the way. I think Inter are not going to renew his. So another problem for them next year.
Let me ask one more thing because it was relevant yesterday as well. Just a quick question before we end the stream.
Wait, Cass, just to jump in, I'm just looking now. Inter are on 10 wins in a row. 10, so they're going to be high on confidence. 10 wins in a row, all competition.
What, Mo?
10.
You never mentioned that. And you're not confident.
Yeah, because it doesn't matter. Because it doesn't matter.
Mo
because,
is a Hamza in disguise.
No, we're not in 10 wins in a row. We actually
sorry, not Inter. Sorry, I said the wrong team. Porto. Sorry, not Inter.
Oh, I was going to say.
We haven't lost for a while. Yes, we're also on a big run. We drew 2 games in the last 10. But Porto have been winning it. But anyway, we should be able to beat Porto, to be honest.
Yeah, hit 44 with a super chat. Big up yourself, my guy. Hope you're good. He says, big up the panel. Don't want to bring up other channels, but Kopish is the new AFTV. Now, you can bring up Kopish. We're good friends with Kopish. We actually mold this channel around Kopish, the way they do stuff. So, you know, they're like big bros, basically. This is Anfield. Monts is a funny brother. Yo, it's good stuff. I got a question, though, innit? I've been using your line quite a lot, Monts. I can't lie, man. Draco Malfoy, Todd Voldemort, Graham Potter, Chamber of Stinkers. I just want to quick because since we're on,
here's a new one, Graham Pussy. Saying,
yeah, I don't condone that.
You got the spirit of Brandon in you, don't you?
I just got a quick question for everyone, even in the chat that weren't here. Make sure you're subscribed and make sure you're liking the video if you haven't. I think we're like 25 off of 200 likes. Are you, man, getting rid of Graham Potter? Like, honestly, because a lot of Chelsea fans want him. You know, like you got Johnny Minnels. This ain't the Chelsea that I know. What? This ain't Chelsea. This ain't a Chelsea. What's going on? You know what
killed me? What killed me is when Reece James looked back at him like, "What the hell are you on?"
Yeah. But he's a big backer of it. The thing is why I say with Minerals and why I say him in particular because he's literally Chelsea ride or die. You're like Midson Mount ride or die. He will support the manager until the last moment, ride or die. So if he's doing that and he's like a top, let's call him a top blue, right? In this case, does he need to go? And you know to get rid of him, it will cost him £70 million, if I'm correct.
Nah, like bro, they've already made their bed, and usually Chelsea make their bed and they ain't ever ready to lie in it. But I think this time they have so many new players. We can laugh and cackle, and I'm still gonna laugh and cackle, by the way, when they just keep losing and drawing. Like we're always gonna do that as rival fans. But they are all new, all these new players. I don't think any manager is coming in and gelling them over the space of how many games have been since the window's closed. Do you know what I mean?
So just
Months, I think they would have got more than two.
Let me give you another thing. They've got 2 I think they got 2 wins in 15 games, if I'm correct.
That is. And Months, you know the only other club that's acceptable at us. If Klopp went to 15, we'll offer him a contract. It's there. We're the only other top 6 club that would be acceptable at, honestly.
And maybe Tottenham, but I think when we look at it, yeah, this job was already a little bit big for him already, in it. Like already, this job is a little bit like, well, Brighton to Chelsea. Can he handle it? You know, very nice nature about him. That's not really the Chelsea way. But now that he's been given, obviously, Todd Bowley's, now that he's been given all this money, and also you got to remember, Cucurella is his player. So, and there's no excuse with someone like Cucurella. And obviously, it would have been obvious that chats with the hierarchy and Potter would have happened way before Tuchel got sacked. Like they're not just going to hire him.
It's 60 million to fire him.
Yeah. But do you know what I'm saying? Like, so there are players there that Potter knows well enough and what he needs to do with them. I just think that right now, because they bought so many players in, the players still need to adapt. But yet, even while adapting, like Rom said, you need to maintain a certain standard of the club while you're trying to get those players in. But I think Potter is a guy who's a tactician. Yeah. And he's a tactician. And he kind of needs his players to do what he needs to do to make for things to work. But when he's got players just getting shoved in his face, here, you take that. He's coming in. He's not in control. And I think because he's a yes man, I think it goes against his in-game philosophy, so about his tactics. But because he's a yes man, it's there, innit? Like, and I think that for the long run, Potter's probably the guy to do that. Yeah, they could probably bring in a Zidane, who would probably be more suited to the ruthlessness of Chelsea. But in terms of the long term, Todd Bowley, they probably don't even know about ball that much. He's probably just following advices, bro.
Okay, cool. Let me switch it then. Let me switch it then once. Let me see if Mo or Romz has got a different thing then. You can talk about being a tactician and everything, but maybe Chelsea is just too big for him and he don't know how to handle it. He ain't got the personality for it. He can't handle the way it is, the fans are, and he just isn't molding in with it. If anything, it's looking way worse than when Arteta first joined in Arsenal. Like, he got things back together, kind of thing. This guy's got, and Arteta didn't even have a super squad. This guy's got
Arteta had a no.
When
it was bad, it was bad.
Yeah, but we're talking about 1 win. We were talking about 1 win in 10. We're talking about 2 wins in 15. He has a super team. Arteta had a absolute he had. Who did they have in that midfield at that time? And all them players there, their back line.
Ganduzi, Xhaka, and
their back line. Rob Holding was like a starting centre back.
Xhaka's balling out now.
It's not the point. I'm just saying.
Those are 2 examples. I know what you mean.
Chelsea might be just too big of a job for Graham Potter, and he can't handle it. He ain't got the personality for it, and he sounds like David Moyes when he took over Man United.
You know what? I just agree with you. I just think, I know no one really you don't get time in football anymore. And I know people are saying, you have to give him time, etc. But I can just see this getting even worse. Honestly, I can see it get even worse. And Chelsea have that culture where, by any means necessary, we need to win, we need to be there. And I just don't feel he's the guy. I know
that's changed now. They're changing the whole culture. That's the whole point. Like,
yeah, but
man on 8-year contracts.
Yeah, but that's like when Rangnick came to Man United and said he's got to change the culture, this, that, and the other, and it's like, bro,
I hear they're trying to.
What they go through is a different thing.
But then you're gonna, for me, you then aim for maybe a higher caliber of manager. Then the question is, who's really out there? But big up, have hope. I think he said it on the stream of UCAD. He said probably maybe a Tottenham would have suited a Potter more, where it's more youthful start of a project. And I actually hear it, but to go to Chelsea, and I don't want to be a hypocrite once because I rate Potter. I rated him before. I still rate him just because he's doing bad. I'm not just all of a sudden going to think he's a bad manager, but I just feel like this is too much of a big job for him. I think it's going to get worse. But you know what? With that all being said, I do think they get a result on the weekend because it's just Spurs. But then I think it will go back. Similar to what we're doing, Monts. I think they'll get a result. Some fans may think they're back, and then they'll just have another bad result after that. But Tottenham, they somehow always rise for that game.
I just think that, bro, you talk, man, I'm talking about a youthful project. Most of the players they bought are youthful.
They are, to be fair.
Like, do you know what I'm saying? And I think that, unfortunately, it's not Chelsea aren't accustomed to giving someone time and seeking through dark days to see the light at the other side of the tunnel. But if you are going to have a manager who's going to probably nurture the young talent, it's just unfortunate that the young talents are costing 60, 70, 80 mil. That's the stakes are now higher, innit? The stakes are higher now. So, and with Chelsea, I think if he can maintain a level now where he can at least get to maybe 8 for just under the European spot, then cool. But if he continually beat down, they get a header beat, the players don't care. Like, you can see the way after the is like, come on boys. Everyone's just like, all right, yeah, man.
The man don't even come off his. The man don't even come out from. But Graham Potter doesn't even come on the touchline. Like, he's not even vocal. Like, he just sits there, bro. Just sits there.
I actually disagree with anybody that said he's a tactician. Actually, he's not a tactician at all.
Of course he is, bro. He is,
okay,
bro.
So Graham Potter is a guy that creates good systems and develops players, which is what he did at Brighton. He had one way of playing, and it was effective. until they reach the final third. And that's the problem. So this is a tactician, that someone who reads the game, make changes within the game, someone who can change their tactics based on the opposition. Graham Potter didn't do that. However, I liked what he did with Brighton. But him and Hassan Hotel are both like good in creating systems, right? Does that mean both of them can go and manage a club that should be winning Champions Leagues, Premier Leagues, based on the spendings they have? I think that's the question that nobody knows. We don't know if Graham Potter is going to succeed at Chelsea. And the Chelsea model is based on winning now. Ted Bowley is spending money today to win tomorrow, not next week, not the week after. Okay? And I know that people are going to say that, but these players are young. Yes, but they cost 80 million and 100-something million. One of them is a World Cup winner. One of them is the best Ukrainian player out there. So when you spend that much money, you want to win tomorrow. You don't want to win next week. And I don't see, again, I'm going to say that. What is the footprint? Do we watch Chelsea? He has been in the job for like months now. Do you watch Chelsea and see what he's trying to do?
No,
I don't think so.
no.
I don't see it. Mikel Arteta, even though it was bad, right? But you can see what he's trying to do. In the first season of Jurgen Klopp, and I'm going to mention Jurgen Klopp, the first season of Jurgen Klopp with Liverpool, you can see exactly what this man is trying to do. From the first friendly game with Ten Hag, you can see what he's trying to do. I don't see what I think Graham Potter is just patching things. It doesn't work here. I'm just going to put a patch on it. I don't see his style yet. And I don't see the signs. It's not a dig at him. Maybe it looks like, as you said, Monts, it's a bigger job than what he wants. I don't know. Romz or Monts said that. It's just maybe the club is bigger than him. Maybe the club is bigger than him. But I'm sorry for anybody saying that the same players that Zerbi came with Brighton, and they're scoring loads of goals, right?
You could argue he's doing better. He's doing better than a Potter. And that, for me, that's what it boils down to. Is if he had went and bought, I don't know, 6 or 7 young players. I know this in this day and age, in this modern day, it wouldn't work. But let's say he bought 6 or 7 young players that are all about 30 million each. You're still spending quite a lot, but the price is a bit more. They can buy sometimes. Much you always say, I don't want to bring this back to Liverpool. You always say with Nunez, yeah, but the sum we brought him in for, he has to hit the ground running here and now. I just think if he had players that were a bit cheaper, I think people would have been a bit more. They'll be a bit more lenient on him now. But like Mo said, where he signed a World Cup winner, Ukrainian's best player at Arsenal and Chelsea, the league leaders that were, he was well sought after, even with the league leaders. I just think now this is too big for him. He can't handle this pressure. He might have to go to a lower club or maybe a mid-table club to maybe boost his name up again, because Chelsea is too big for him. And I honestly believe it's going to get worse. He will win. For me, he beats Tottenham this weekend. He does. I don't have no faith in that Tottenham team. He'll beat them, but then it'll go stay. The next result will probably be a draw or a loss, and it'll be back to square one. Honestly.
But the thing is, the reason why I say hit the ground running with Darwin Nunez is because the pressure is not put on by Nunez. The pressure is put on the fact that Mane was gone. So you have to replace that output, and Liverpool need to continue to be at this level, at this level.
Are you responding to a comment? Can we know the comment so we know what are you responding to a comment?
I was responding to what Romz said.
No, he's responding to what I was saying.
Yeah.
But with Potter, he's already with Potter. I think it might even be worse at Potter then, because he's got the players for the high price, and yes, some of them have to hit the ground running. That they just because of the money you've spent. But he already has a team there, which I think is actually worse, because he has a team there already on top of the high expense of teams. I think Tuchel doesn't let any of these things happen. But Tuchel, I reckon Tuchel just wanted to run things his way, and the board weren't fucking with that. They weren't fucking with that.
Yeah, I'm going to run through a couple comments before I'm literally going to wrap up in like a second. Lackbeer says, as a Liverpool fan, we should sell Adrian, Gomez, Matip, Phillips, Fabinho, Milner, Cater Jones, Arthur Melo. He's on loan anyways. That would be a massive overhaul. I don't think you get all them players gone. True Blue, this is more relevant as he is a Chelsea fan. He says, hey, honestly, he is at a mid-table club. That was his plan all along, I guess. Now the tides have turned, maybe. Spurs, or basically Sean is saying, lay off Tottenham, Romz. You know, he said, me and you're going to have words. Conman here, I think he's a Liverpool fan. He said Liverpool needs to go for Spalletti after he wins the Italian League and possibly Champions League, and Klopp needs to go to do the decent thing and walk at the end of the season. Spalletti, that's not a bad shot. You know what? That's not a bad shout because I like the way Napoli play, and I think that's very sustainable in the Premier League. The way if you want to play, look at the Zerbi all of a sudden, the way he wants to throw the kitchen sink and keep maintain balance. So I think that's not a bad shout. Italian managers on the way up potentially. They always have been, but not in the Premier League. But yeah, man. Has anyone else got anything else to say before we wrap up? Anyone got anything to? You know what I mean?
I said Klopp needs to walk and save himself.
Yeah,
But they tried to burn down my house for that one, so maybe.
Wait, so much you are Klopp out then?
That doesn't mean you're Klopp out, bro. You said I think Klopp should walk because FSG is staying.
Oh, fair.
Why?
Well,
Check the like, guys. Check the like button. We need to go to 200. I need the
Yeah.
counters up. It looks like this. It's free.
drop a comment after the video is done as well. Even if you are in this stream, just one comment. Just say, I'm here to comment. I don't really give a damn. It's just a comment's always good for the stream. Also, put your notification bell as we'll be here tomorrow for the Tottenham versus Chelsea preview at 5:30 in the UK. So put the notification bell on, and then you'll be seeing Nunez and Goonie. And they'll be talking with Irish Hotspur, Mr. Davey, and Sean, as you all know Sean by now, Spurs Talk Show. And it'll be myself hosting. And I'm probably going to roast both of them together. And yeah, I think we'll be back tomorrow. Nothing going on later. Just hopefully it's a good match. A couple good matches. So yeah, in a bit, peace, love, smash a like on the way out, and go raid someone else's stream that's live. Sai's live in half an hour with myself. So yeah, in a bit.